What's up, guys? Your boy Chris Platino channel. Tell me more. The haven for every. The haven for early 2000s kids and a few 90s babies. But yeah, it's me, your host Chris Platoon. The channel. Tell me more. And So today we're going to be talking about another DCAU / EMH swap episode. We will be having the Avengers, the EMH Avengers go against the Superman Revenge Squad, which, if you didn't know this is a name of a comic book villain, but they weren't officially named in the DCAU, but they did the same thing. Apparently they stabbed the Superman symbol with like knives and stuff. That's what the actual ones did in the comic books. But for this iteration, well, before I get into them, the Avengers, for the members / roster, we have Ant-Man, we have Iron Man, we have Thor, we have Hulk, we have Wasp, we have Captain America, then we have Hawkeye and Black Panther. Those are the Avengers roster. For the, not Justice League, for the Superman Revenge Squad roster, we have Metallo, we have Calabac, we have Livewire, we have Toyman, Weather Wizard, and then later on, other people show up, but that's for the other roster. So, firstly, how do I think this goes? I'm thinking. I want to say this. They're all heavy hitters, especially in this episode, if they have all the things they have. For example, Toyman normally has his like gadgets that explode and stuff, and it's like rubber duckies or whatever the heck he has. This time he has a giant toy robot that can shoots small suction cup things that explode. Then he has a let me do my quotations, disintegrator beam, which turns out to be something else. But he also, the robot also has that. But who's the weak point? I wouldn't say there really is too much of a weak point. Maybe Weather Wizard, but he can control the weather. The only thing is that if he can hit his arm off. And this is where I think the Avengers are probably going to win, is their 8 Avengers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's 8 Avengers. Yeah, there's 8 Avengers to 5 Superman Revenge Squadron. So yeah, they might come out with a dub. Look, they have heavy hitters, I'm not gonna lie, but if they can take out Weather Wizard, if the Captain America, Hawkeye, Black Panther team up, but this is me fighting for them. If they team up against Weather Wizard, sure, it could be done. Or even Toyman, sure, it could be done. But if Toyman hits anyone with his disintegrator beam, then yes, it's over. They're gonna get what happened to Superman. There's no kryptonite here. I mean, there's no Superman here, so kryptonite's irrelevant, except it powers Metallo, so he does still have super strength, or strength that sort of rivals Superman, but that's really it. I mean he's strong, I'll say that. Sure, maybe he can take out like Ant-Man or something, but there's also like Calabac, so I guess him and Calabac are the muscles. So Metallo versus Hulk or something. I mean, I'm pretty sure Metallo's gonna lose. If a Metallo versus Thor, I think Metallo's gonna lose. Calabac versus Thor, interesting. But if Superman did Calabac, the one shot multiple times, I think it should be relatively easy for Thor. Especially if he gets serious. Same thing with Hulk. Hulk is gonna whoop Calabac's ass. Livewire, I don't think has this version of Thor been electrocuted. I'm trying to remember. I don't think so, but maybe if in that case, then maybe Livewire can electrocute Thor. But if not, nah, I don't think, no. She can electrocute Hulk, but I think Hulk can endure it / get angrier and more durable. She can kick Wasp ass, but if she can't take out Thor or Hulk, there's no point. Sure, maybe she can take out Iron Man. Maybe like she can short circuit his armor, but also he could go the other way too. He could like get her quickly. Ant-Man versus Livewire. Oof. And by the way, Livewire has electricity powers. Calabac is super strong and he's indestructible. Not quite invulnerable, but indestructible. Toyman has gadgets and evil robots and stuff. And other things. He's like the smart one, but he acts like a kid. Weather Wizard has weather control powers. He can make it, storm or hail or whatever with a wand that he controls with his wristband or whatever it does. But either way, he's kind of the easiest, but kind of not. He's like Thor, but a low budget version of Thor. So we could put it that way. He's low budget version Thor. Because he doesn't have any superpowers. But yeah, I think they'll lose, except if Toyman starts hitting people with his attacks. Thor and Hulk aren't Superman. I think Thor can definitely dodge the blast, but Hulk, maybe if he gets pissed enough, jumps at the robots, then Toyman might take that as an opportunity and hit him with the disintegrator beam and, send him to and all that stuff. But that would make Thor mad, and Thor destroys the robots. They lose. Maybe Calabac tries to do something, but they lose. They get beat up. I mean, look, maybe Calabac and Metallo, pull something out there, but yeah, that's about it. I mean, they're gonna lose. I think the Avengers just have too much numbers. Even though they might not be as strong, but there are two strong guys are strong. Even if one of them is taken out, they still have enough numbers to overwhelm the rest. And the Superman Revenge Squad isn't so OP or crazy. My pen. Oof. But yeah, moving on to the next one. We have what's the plan for the Superman Revenge Squad? They're trying to kill Superman. So let's just say maybe they're trying to kill Thor. If they hit him with the disintegrator beam, sure, he's gone. Or if they hit Hulk, if they're trying to get revenge on Hulk, if they hit him with the disintegrator beam, sure. But later on we find out it's not really that, something else. For later on in the episode, Calabac and the episode's name is Hereafter, by the way. Calabac and Livewire escape while the rest are still in prison, but Calabac and Livewire escape in order to celebrate Superman's death, quote unquote. But yeah, they joined Star Sapphire, Deadshot, Volcana, and Copperhead. And Deadshot is a regular dude that can hit things that's super accurate. He's essentially a Hawkeye, but he shoots guns or wrist gauntlet guns or whatever. They have Volcana. She's a pyrokinetic. She has fire powers. That's her thing. And Star Sapphire has Green Lantern powers, essentially. That's what she has. Copperhead is a snake dude. This is a snake furry with like agility and enhanced strength and stuff like that. And if he bites you, you get poisoned. So it's those guys, those four plus Calabac and Livewire versus the Avengers. Let's see how they do. I'm gonna think, and they're trying to stop those guys from destroying the city because they're celebrating the death of Superman. So in this case, we have to take someone away. So I'm voting either Thor or Hulk. And since I think Thor's too fast to get hit, and Hulk can be more goaded into being disintegrated, quote unquote, I'll give it to Hulk. So Hulk is not there anymore. They're celebrating Hulk's death or whatever. So Thor, Iron Man, Ant-Man, Wasp, Captain America, Hawkeye, and Black Panther against the new Superman Revenge Squad. Hawkeye, the Hawkeye, Copperhead, Deadshot, they're kind of getting washed, especially if they're gonna not fight the Captain America, Hawkeye, Black Panther. But Volcana, she's dangerous. Maybe she can hurt like Wasp, Iron Man, or Ant-Man, possibly. Star Sapphire, very dangerous. She could like hold off Thor, and Caliban's there, so he and Thor maybe can fight and stuff. And there's Livewire. So this isn't too bad. Maybe. I mean, I don't think Copperhead and Deadshot is gonna stop Captain America, Hawkeye, and Black Panther. But I do think Volcana can stop Wasp, possibly even Ant-Man 2. And if Livewire's in the mix, if those two team up, they can definitely stop Ant-Man, Wasp, and Iron Man. While there's no Hulk, so it's Thor versus Caliban and Star Sapphire. Or if you want to put Star Sapphire and to fight the other ones, sure. Or if you want to put Caliban to fight the other ones, sure. It's not good. Like Caliban, Star Sapphire, Livewire, and Volcana. That's a pretty strong. It's 4. Yeah, the 4. Fatal 4, I guess. They're pretty strong group. So I think they could low-key weather the storm and, destroy the city. I mean, if Hulk was there, then yeah, so they can get it done. But if it's only Thor, I'm not quite sure, because I don't think Wasp, because we're gonna ignore Captain America, Hawkeye, Black Panther. Sure, they can do stuff, yada yada yada. But if Livewire electrocutes either of them, gets them good, or Star Sapphire zaps them, or Caliban smacks them, they're done for. And I know what Batman did to Caliban, but that's entirely different. Come on, that's entirely different. It's Batman, and he understands what Caliban is. But all jokes aside, though, I could see the villains, the Superman, or what the new Superman Revenge Squad, winning this against the Avengers, since the Hulk is in there. And same thing too, if you take out Thor and you replace him with the Hulk and have Hulk there, yeah, same thing. He might get angrier and stronger, but that doesn't mean they can't like make him destroy the city for them or something crazy like that. So it's not too bad. I mean, they can accomplish what they need to do. Now, should we give them like Lobo or something? Because the Justice League got Lobo, as help. So maybe, yeah, sure, if they have Lobo, and if either they're missing Thor or Hulk, if they have Lobo, bam, they get the dub, they win. So I give it to them if they have Lobo. Without Lobo, it's more debatable. Essentially, I want to low-key give it to the villains, but I'll give it to the heroes. I'll give it to the Avengers. Then we're gonna have the Avengers versus the episode Hereafter, all rosters combined. So Metallo and Toyman and Weather Wizard combined with Star Sapphire, Deadshot, Volcana, Copperhead, plus Livewire and Caliban. Bam. So everyone together. Oof. Even though there's no one crazy like Parasite and stuff, that can absorb powers, they still have a stacked roster. Like they have Caliban, they have Livewire, they have Metallo, they have Star Sapphire, they have Weather Wizard, they have Volcana. Now, Deadshot, Copperhead, Toyman, they're a little on the weaker side, but if they have the same tools they had in this episode, then it's not good. Well, not for Copperhead, but for Toyman, it's not really good. It's not looking good for the Avengers. Could the Avengers pull the dub? Possibly. I could see that, especially if they have Lobo. Yes. If they have Lobo, definitely they can pull out the dub. But Volcana can take out the weak tiers. Heck, she can even harm like Wasp or like Ant-Man and Iron Man and stuff. Thor and Hulk, not so much. Livewire, same thing, except Thor and Hulk, not so much. Calabac, same thing, except Thornhulk, not so much. So Star Sapphire, same thing. Thornhulk, maybe she can hurt them. She can actually possibly hurt them. Metallo, not so much. So literally, only Thornhulk are the people that are keeping the Avengers from like totally tanking. If the Superman Revenge Squad finds a way to get them out, which the only way, in my opinion, would be Toyman hitting either one or both of them with the disintegrator beam, then yeah, it's GG. The supervillains win. But if they don't have the disintegrator beam, if Toyman doesn't have that robot, or just in general, the Avengers is just like on their A game with like whooping ass or something, then sure, yes, they're whooping ass. They're winning. I give it to them, and yeah, that's it. But this is a very interesting battle right here. This is the episode Hereafter, by the way. It's an interesting battle, interesting combination. Thank you guys for watching the channel Tell Me More A. I've been your host, Chris Platoon. This has been the haven for early 2000s kids, where we all get to connect with each other, you know, with stuff we used to watch as kids and all that great stuff. Drop a like, a sub, a comments. Let me listen to let me read, not listen to. Let me read your outcome of how you think this will go. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.